So right here, I got these 2x4s with like the nails in it just to hang shit. And like, it's good, it's ghetto, it works, it gets the job done, it's cheap. And that's how I bought the place. It kind of limits the amount of space to being only vertical, whereas if I had cabinets, then I have horizontal space as well as vertical. So then I could have multiple shelves with multiple rows of things. So it'll actually give me more space to put stuff. And there's these cabinets over here that, you know, just kind of came with the garage. It's a dark brown one right there on the side. That's going. I'm getting rid of that. I might salvage some wood from it or something to like finish this whole project that I kind of had planned in my head. But essentially what I want to do is I want to take this one here, which has these wider doors, and I want to cut this one in the middle. And then I want to take this, leave it as open shelves. So that way I'll have a cabinet, open shelves, and then another cabinet. Then I'll just kind of like refinish the whole thing so it doesn't look super half-assed, and then the entire thing is going to go over there. I'm going to butt it right up against the ceiling, so that way it's as high as possible, leaves me lots of room on the workbench to actually get stuff done. And then I'll have 2 cupboards on each side to keep like concealed things in there, probably for like penetrating fluid and stuff like that. And then I can keep these bigger ones on the bottom for other bigger stuff like washer fluid, oil, antifreeze, and just, I don't know, like general bigger things will go down here, like heavier stuff that I don't want to be reaching up and grabbing. I can just grab it from lower. So I essentially have to clean this entire thing off. And then I have to take all of those off the wall. And then I gotta kind of fix the wall up, I guess. You know, I don't really want it to be super half-assed. So the first step is going to be taking these down and then just store them somewhere for now. Then there's a long and tedious process of trying to remove these 2x4s. And that entire thing is going to suck because the whole thing was put together with galvanized spiral nails. Anyone doing demolition knows that those things are fucking terrible to try and remove without destroying everything. So I mean, I'm probably gonna have to fix most of that wall. But I mean, like, you know, some of it's gonna get covered with the cabinets or whatever, so it's not gonna be the end of the world, but it's still gonna suck regardless. Trying to do it as clean as possible without destroying half the goddamn garage. Got all my Tonka tools up, so that's kinda neat. I also cleaned all this crap off. Well, I mean, cleaned. I basically just moved everything to some other place to take up more space, but I got all the 2x4s off the wall. That absolutely sucked. And then I put some drywall putty up and everything, but it's so goddamn cold in here that it's still drying. Like right here, you can see that this is dry, but that's not. I did that at midnight, and it is almost 1 p.m. now, so that's about 13 hours. But anyway, that's completely irrelevant. Basically, what I'm trying to get at right now is how the hell I'm going to actually make this work. My plan is that I want to reuse this portion right here, because I want to have the 2 bigger doors. And you know, like OCD things, right? So like I want to have them both the same size, considering nothing else is. Still trying to make it, you know, somewhat symmetrical. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm actually going to do this. Where I'm currently at is I think I want to reuse this entire piece. And this opening right here is 14.5 inches wide, but those openings are 18.25. So if I just take this and zip this off right here and just detach it from the shelves, move the whole thing over, and then just peel off this like fake veneer crap or whatever, and then like unscrew it. I'm assuming it's screwed in, might be glued, I don't know. Like there's no brackets or anything on the back, so like it's going directly into these shelves somehow. I want to make this opening right here 18.25, and then this will get reattached further down. And then that is essentially the first problem solved. So that'll make one left side door the 18.25 wide for the opening. Then I can attach one of those doors to this. That's done. This one right here, I don't have to do anything. I can just attach the door again and we're good to go. I just have to play the game of measuring. So that piece right there, that portion with the door will attach up here. This portion with the door will attach here, and then I just have to figure out the spacing between here and where that section gets moved for the center shelves that are going to be open to the air. And that's pretty much where I'm at, but the downfall to this is I can't actually like put it up until the entire thing is assembled as one piece. So I literally have to play the game of like measuring the whole thing and trying to get it all sorted out or whatever, and then put the whole thing together as one piece and then toss it up on the wall. And then just hope that all my calculations were correct. But for the first part, I can do this. I can make that door fit. So that one's already done. That's perfect the way it is. This one here, I have to make fit a bigger door. And it doesn't have to be super clean or anything, because I do intend on changing these in the future, but how long into the future? I'm not too sure. Plus, they're getting painted, so I can always clean up any bad cuts or anything, or where I have to have like mismatched pieces or anything like that, because if I'm cutting this off, then that's not going to be a very nice edge considering that this weird fake veneer stuff goes up and then goes to an opposing wood grain. So, I mean, it's already pretty ghetto to begin with. I'm not really too concerned. So, I mean, realistically, I guess I could just use a handsaw. I don't see why not. Yep. Okay. How am I going to remove this? Okay. Oh, that one's breaking. Okay. Well, I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have removed the screws. Oh, well, I can clamp and glue this back together. So let's see if we can get this, like, veneer crap off. I just take these out, which are super stripped, deadly, so those aren't going out. One. Oh my god, what am I doing? I got that fancy ass electric screwdriver that I always forget about. God damn it. Perfect. Oh, it's gonna make my life so much easier. So that's just kinda... Turn on low for computer things. Max. Oh my god, this is so much easier. I ain't gotta do shit. This is a whole new level of lazy. All I gotta do is move it over. I really should have just taken this like fake veneer crap off because that would have made my life a lot easier. I am gonna have to clamp it and glue it back together. That sucks. So let's just take the thing that goes in the stuff right about here. Yep, okay, so we're gonna glue it like that. And I'm just gonna hammer it back down. It'll probably thinking about working. Make sure it just drips all in there. Good. It's in there all nice and good like. Okay, that's good. I gotta start fitting that other door to this. So again, let's grab this little magic thing right here. How have I gotten this far in my life without owning one of these? Oh my god. Yep, good. So this whole thing is prepped now. So once that glue dries, zip right back on. And I'll adjust it to be the width for how wide I want that door. And then I will have 1 piece and 2 piece ready to go. Hey, welcome back to the show of me changing my mind continuously until I can't really think of a plan that works. But I think I have one. I'm going to try and stick to this. Recap. I want the big doors on both sides, the open shelves in the middle, right? Okay, good. Now, because I didn't want to spend anything on this, because this is just going to be like a temporary solution for like a year or two. Probably going to come back to this clip in like 5 years when I've never actually changed this. But right now, at this point in time, this is just a temporary solution just to kind of get more organization in here so I can get more projects done without having crap everywhere. So it'll make it a lot faster to actually have everything organized. So this shelf right here is 11.5 inches. This piece right here, 11.5 inches, right to here. So that means that I can reuse this piece. And then as for the height, it's 30 inches. And right from the inside all the way down to the inside is exactly 30 inches. So that basically means that I can take those 2 side panels off, I can scrap the rest of it, and I can use that to build that middle brace that goes all the way through here to hold these shelves. Then I can put this piece back on, I can hang the door, I can then repeat the exact same thing over there, but measuring out for the bigger door. I can put this piece back on, and then I'll have another completed unit. Then the only thing that I have to do of some portion of wood from this project that I can cut to make those sections to hang the middle shelf off of. And I have a whole other door and then more scrap wood from this that I could potentially use if needed. So I think I'm actually going to be able to make this thing without supplying a single piece of wood from anything else, as long as nothing goes wrong. So what I have to do is actually remove this. And learning from my previous mistakes, I'm going to break off this edging first. So this is the design. Now, I actually have to measure things and stop doing it all by eye, otherwise I'm going to have a real bad time. Well, I guess the first thing is I should probably try and fix this. Oh yeah, crunchy. Good. That's always good. And then I guess I have to wait until that dries. Yes, great. Where did I put the glue? Kind of fucked up. I had the camera charging, so I didn't really get any of this recorded. Left side one that was sitting over there. I decided to cut this one first because with this one done, then all of the measurements on this are according to where this goes. Now, the part where I kind of fucked up, top piece here was supposed to be the entire width of this. So now I just have to remember to replicate my fuck up on this side, so that way it is equally fucked. Now as for this part here where I cut it too short, I can still actually salvage this just by remembering to not cut the top at the same point. I have to leave that overhanging so that way it'll come up to this line here, and then I can screw it through into this to hold it in place. Okay, so let's just make sure that's good. Over just a touch right in here. Now we can do this one down here. 18 1/4, 18 1/4. So this one here is 22 1/4. It had to be 64, so that's 41 3/4. So these shelf sections have to be 41 3/4. So I'm actually gonna have to take that off. So 41 3/4 right to there. So I literally have to take it off and cut it almost dead center down the middle. And then for this top section here, I have to add 1 inch. That's gonna be 42 3/4, right? Yeah, so 42 3/4. So I actually have to cut this outer piece completely flush with this. And then these have to be 1 inch in. Oh my god, that's heavy. Now, I just have to remove this and then cut these, and then I can put that up here, and then that up there, and just kind of bloop, zip them together. In theory, that's it. So now I have to cut these, but not the back. How the hell am I gonna do that? That's not supposed to come off. God damn it. I guess that makes it easier to cut. So that's like the outer frame thing or whatever thing. So that's neat, I guess. And lift it up without it breaking. Again. Now that I think about it, the board's actually going back in the exact same place, so screw those in, and then I know exactly how high that has to be. Why does that not line up? Something is wrong. I'm just gonna kind of let the glue hold it together. Screws will essentially be the structure holding the whole thing together. Now I just gotta put a couple, and then this is pretty much good. Then I can attach that piece. Maybe I could line that piece up. Attach the front? No, because then there's no structure in the back. That's going to break again. That is the most ridiculously overkill piece of this entire thing. Deadly. Now I just need to very carefully flip this thing over without it blowing up. Okay. Careful. This part here just goes right up against... I forgot to do that part. Oh, god damn it. And I was supposed to cut the whole thing first before... Oh, god damn it. That's why it was so flimsy. Okay, so that's basically it. Whole thing's coming apart some more. Great, good, good. This thing's gonna be like 100% glue when I'm done. I have no idea how I'm going to attach these two pieces together. Okay, so let's just kind of shove that in there. Yep, just like that. Yeah, it's probably good, maybe. And this has to go up. Oh god, there we go. Okay. Oh god, in hindsight, I should have this with this part down here, and this should be on top of it, so the weight is all holding it together. Jesus. I think that's what I gotta do. I have to move it. Okay, all of this lines up much nicer now. Okay. Let's get this thing finished so I can clean up the garage. I got shit everywhere now. I'll run you behind the scenes here because I just wanted to power through and get a whole bunch of shit done without all the commentary of me losing my goddamn mind trying to figure everything out. I took the smaller door from the other cabinet, the one that I'm not using, and I cut it into little strips. These ones right here. And these little strips are just gonna go right in here, like that. And then they're gonna, you know, finish up the bottom or whatever. They're not really cut to like an exact length or whatever. I'm gonna have to lay the cabinet down over top, go down and cut the entire thing flat. That's what I'm trying to get at here. That's how I'm gonna finish the bottom edge. For the middle pieces, because I had cut this one as one full piece, but then I forgot to cut this one. So these are just gonna go in. So I was thinking for this one here, the top, bottom, front, and back, purely for useless structure. That doesn't make any sense. But because I can't do it in the top, I could do it in the bottom. And then again with this one here, I could do in the top, front, and back. So the middle one will have the most support out of all of them. The top won't have anything in the bottom, and the bottom won't have anything in the top. Yeah, I don't know. My goal is to just get this on the wall today because I have to clean this stuff up. It's getting ridiculous. I'm trying to do like 3 other projects right now, and I'm constantly going around everything trying to get it all done because if I start putting stuff away, then I'm going to need like, you know, that one thing that I put away, and then I'm not going to be able to find it because the rest of it is still chaos from every other project. So by leaving it out, at least I know it's out. I didn't put it away and I'm not looking for something. I don't know. I'm sure it's someone that'll make sense. And then in a different video where I was doing something else, I had to make this like makeshift vice thing or whatever, but I ended up breaking one of my wood clamps. So I just stacked up some brake rotors. It's holding it pretty sturdy. So like just cutting through this board or whatever, it was pretty good. It actually worked out. I just have to put these boards in. So I'm going to start with the middle one. How long is this tape measure? This tape measure is 3 inches. Okay. 1 inch in, which is right there. 20 and a half. Put that right about here. Let's knock this in. This corner in here. Right here has to come out. Right there. Okay. So now we just get to screw that in. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to put glue on this thing. God damn it. Okay. Hey, so that's all straightened out now. We can just read them in here. Okay, yes. Good, 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 good. Just have to flip it back up and then do the back. Do the top and the bottom. Squish it all together. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. Now I just get to clean off the entire workbench. Then I'll show you how I'm going to attach this thing, which I still have no idea because it's way too heavy for me to lift and hold a drill to actually get it into all the studs and everything. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm actually going to be hooking this thing up, but I don't know. Let the fun begin. This is my plan. So I have it all centered. Now I just got to figure out how to lift it and get it on these jacks. And I'm going to have it so the front piece right here is on the jack. So that way it kind of pushes it up into the corner. At least that's my plan. I can't wait for something to go catastrophically wrong and this not work out at all. Let's hope for the best here. Let's lift this up and under. Oh god, this is so heavy. Up, under. That actually kind of worked a little bit. Okay, I mean like the whole thing ended up moving over toward the left way too much. Damn it! That's as high as it goes. Now I have to shim this. Ah! Really? I need more wood. This totally doesn't suck at all. Oh my god. Let's flip this up. Move the jack. Put more wood. Put the jack back in here. Okay. Oh yeah. Totally safe. Oh my god. Let's try it again. Okay. That's that. Now it's there. Now I just gotta like push it back without the whole thing falling over. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. That is up there. That is flat against the wall. Now I just have to drill it into the studs. Well, I'm gonna finish putting all these screws in. Then we can take the jacks out. And hopefully it doesn't, you know, rip the whole ceiling and the wall down. Good luck, everybody. It's holding itself up. I just gotta clean the whole thing. Just kind of like refinish it so it's not so ghetto looking and then paint it. I mean, it's out of the way. I can kind of put stuff in it, throw the doors to the side for now, and then I'll worry about that at a different time because I have way too much shit to do. I fucked up the entire garage, so that's pretty cool. I have some cabinets up there that I just basically created more work for myself because now I gotta refinish the whole thing before I can put the doors on. Doors are back on. I just vacuumed up like the spider webs and crap, and then I just left it and I haven't touched it. What I gotta do is sand this whole thing down so that way it's a nice prepped surface ready to go. That's basically it. I'm just gonna be spending the next few hours sanding everything. I'm just gonna keep going until back down to like the wood or whatever, and then I'm just gonna seal it off, probably with like body filler or something, just like a light skim. I mean, that's pretty much it. All the screw holes and everything are all filled up. I still have to sand everything, but It's friggin' cold, and like I'm not really going to be using the garage till the spring anyway. Like I don't know if you can actually see out the window because like dynamic range, but it's literally snowing right now. Like it's just coming down, and it's only getting colder, and there's no heat in here. The top here I ended up using epoxy coating, like white epoxy coating. It's good. I still have to fix the whole bottom half and everything. I'm in no rush to sand this cabinet and get all that stuff fixed up. Like the doors work, everything's good. It'll hold a bunch of crap, but because I'm not really going to be doing all that much in here in the winter anyway, I don't really need to fill it with a bunch of stuff, so it's pretty much just going to sit like that until the spring. Then I can sand it down, paint it, you know, make sure it doesn't look like a total bag of shit. But that's pretty much it, so I don't know. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't, that helps out. Or, you know, don't do any of it. I'm not telling you what to do.